Hello everybody, welcome back for another video. Hope that you're all doing well and that you are all having a great day. To start things off, the market is not down, it's more moving sideways, if you will. So this tends to happen every single week, and we've seen this for months and months and months and even years now. The cryptocurrency market does not close on the weekends, but it seems that once we hit Friday evening, the entirety of the cryptocurrency market slows down a lot more than it did during the week. Overall, the sentiment for the market is still heavily bullish, more than it was before, especially a couple of weeks ago. But it seems that we are in the weekend tide right now. One of the main things that popped up over the last day or last 24 hours or so was that Ethereum actually managed to go past $500, especially because it was floating around. I think the lowest I got was 390 something, that may be a bit lower. And it was there for a couple of days, and this was a very bad indication because everyone was like, okay, clearly something is going wrong with the price. But as everything was shooting back up, Ethereum managed to post higher gains than Bitcoin, showing that people still believe in the project as they should. Nothing is really wrong with it in any way. But it's very nice to see that it finally crossed 500, and I hope that within the next couple of weeks we actually see it above 1,000 again. I am trying not to get my hopes up because last time I did that, the market started sliding back down again. But I think Ethereum is heavily undervalued, and I think it needs to go a lot higher, especially for what it does and what it is. Continuing on, tech billionaire Tim Draper, who is an avowed cryptocurrency bull, has set a $250,000 Bitcoin price target for 2022. Which is very interesting because there have been a lot of other people who have said that by 2020, the price would be $500,000. And also, Mr. Interesting John McAfee has said that it will hit $1 million by 2020. So everyone has their different prices, but at least, I mean, $250,000 for over the next 4 years is still a pretty great amount to have, if I can be honest. Draper made the bold prediction April 12th at the 2018 blockchain party at his self-named Draper University in San Mateo, California. I'm thinking $250,000 a Bitcoin by 2022, sorry. Draper said via Twitter, "Believe it, they're going to think you're crazy, but believe it, it's happening and it's going to be awesome." Draper had a fairly good track record for predicting Bitcoin price movements, so market observers aren't taking his bullish forecast lightly. In 2015, the venture capitalist accurately predicted that Bitcoin would top $10,000 by the end of 2017. BTC prices soared above $13,000 on December 31st, 2017. So if he's saying 250,000, does that mean we could actually see $500,000 Bitcoin by 2022? I mean, at this point, it's anyone's guess. Everyone has such wild predictions, but they all are fairly certain. I haven't seen anyone say that by 2020 that the price will be less than $100,000 per Bitcoin, which is kind of insane to think about because realistically, we all could have had Bitcoin for pennies just about 9 years ago, but at least we got into the game now. Continuing on, this was a rumor a couple of days ago, but now it is confirmed. Yahoo Japan is set to buy a minority stake in Tokyo-based cryptocurrency exchange BitARG, or BitARG, however you kind of want to say it, with services primed for launch later this year. In significant news out of Japan on Friday, a domestic subsidiary of Yahoo Japan will be acquiring 40% of Tokyo-based cryptocurrencies exchange BitARG, paving the way for the tech giant to enter the crypto sector. Yahoo Japan remains among the most popular websites in Japan, ranked at number 4 by user traffic in the country and number 40 globally, and is also the country's biggest online auction site, which is very interesting because I don't think anyone else really uses Yahoo that much anymore. People, at least on my side of the world, tend to use Yahoo as like an additional email account if you have already used up every other resource. So it's very interesting to see how high that they actually rank in Japan. That's very interesting. ARG announced it would accept the minority takeover from Z Corporation, which is Yahoo's own subsidiary. The exchange operator added, as a result of this capital participation, the company will be able to utilize the service operation and security expertise of the Yahoo Japan group, which will make it easier for customers to prepare for the start of the exchange service managed by the company and to improve the operation after the commencement. We will promote the provision of secure exchange services. So this is probably the 5th company, I want to say. I haven't really kept track of all of them, that has declared that they're getting into the cryptocurrency game, and even more so that they're going to create their own cryptocurrency exchange, which is, for me, I think it's phenomenal because this adds liquidity into the market, which is something that we desperately need. We need more hands in the market. We need other spaces, as opposed to, we have major cryptocurrency exchanges, but we need a whole slew of them. We need about 15 to 20 of them, and not just 5 or 6 of them that are dominating the market. We need this money spread out, so when someone does sell heavily on one exchange, it doesn't completely collapse the entire market because everyone is just focusing on one particular exchange. But also make sure to keep in mind that this is all happening at the exact same time. All of these companies know each other, and they're all talking about getting into cryptocurrencies. So don't think that it is random that they're all deciding to open their own crypto banking accounts or cryptocurrency exchanges at the exact same time. This is all planned, and I love that it is all taking place. Next up, the Bermuda Monetary Authority, the BMA, is seeking public feedback on an anti-money laundering act that would capture cryptocurrencies. Not as bad as it sounds, I promise. In a newly released consultation paper published on Thursday, the Caribbean financial regulator said it was aiming to capture a wide range of cryptocurrency-related activities under the local law in a bid to prepare a more formal framework that would attract and foster cryptocurrency businesses. The suggested Virtual Currency Act would mandate that cryptocurrency exchanges, wallet services, payment providers, and businesses that promote and facilitate token sales and initial coin offerings collect and retain customer information. Notably, regulation on ICO organizers is not part of the proposed act. Instead, the paper indicated that supervision over ICOs would fall under the scope of a separate rule. In this way, government officials said that the proposed rules are not meant to prohibit the nascent industry in Bermuda. Rather, it is a move that seeks to develop a comprehensive framework that would offer cryptocurrency businesses a safer and stable environment. There's been a long history of island nations or smaller nations that have captured the wealth of the richest people in the entire world. So I think this is a great move because a lot of people like to go to these nations in order to not hide their wealth. But you guys know what I'm saying. Like, there's a history of something like this going on. We've seen a lot of smaller European countries, very, very small European countries, especially those that are like near Spain or Italy or Greece, who have come forward, and they said that they're also looking to be the go-to place for cryptocurrency exchanges and or people to store their money in crypto. So I think this is going to be very interesting going forward because these will be the countries that are going to dominate the market and that everyone will eventually be moving to if you are trying to make money and or be taxed less when it comes to cryptocurrencies. Last up, SBI LLC, a Russian-based commercial bank owned by Japanese financial giant SBI Holdings, is joining the New York City-based banking consortium R3. In an announcement Friday, the bank said it aims to join the financial group to advance R3's Corda distributed ledger, the DLT program, and push cross-industry adoption of blockchain technology. We regard blockchains as a core of fintech innovation and are working on various measures both in Japan and abroad. Through this effort, we believe that we can contribute to the progress of the global blockchain field, the group stated. The news marks yet another financial institution from Japan joining the global banking blockchain consortium. Previously, a group of Japanese financial firms conducted a test to streamline international transaction agreements using R3's Corda that is very difficult, DLT program. For those who do not know, SBI is also planning on creating their own cryptocurrency exchange. They planned it for a while, and I think they noted it in December, and they said they would have launched already, but they have not launched, and no one really knows why. So let's hope that they kind of get everything in order because there's so many things that should have launched right now, so many programs, so many exchanges or other things, but I think everyone was, this is my take on it. I assume that they were all taking their time releasing these things because they were waiting for the market to pick back up. So I assume if we have another good 2 weeks, and I mean like a really good 2 weeks of constant price increases, I think we're going to have an avalanche of really good news and really good things about openings and this happening and this exchange doing this and this adding this, because if you release good news when the market is down, no one's going to really pay attention. We had a lot of good news, as you guys saw, over the last 5 weeks, and the market continued to go down. So I think they're waiting for a really good push up in prices, and this is when I think we will see the market kind of go insane once all this stuff starts to eventually come out. All right, everyone, that is going to do it for this video. As always, I hope you guys are having a great day, having a great weekend, wherever you are, wherever you might be. Thank you once again for watching. You guys are awesome, and I will talk to you all soon. See you.